Poppin' Gang, AB on ABX Elite Sports Training. Here with my day one dog, man, going on with Duke Riley.
What's up, my dog?
With this though, we're gonna get straight to the point, man. I'm gonna introduce Duke, and one thing I'm gonna say, man, because Duke probably don't know how I feel about him because it's always just we ground like head down. That's why I salute you for more than anything. So Duke is a New Orleans legend, bro. When I say New Orleans legend, I mean like you did what you do, had to come out of sin. And then what I admire you most so about anything is that the business you have going with them and doing what you do.
Right.
All the linebackers, top guys I train deep. What you doing on the business side, man, it's that hustle. So with that being said, bro, just put me on game. Let me know what keeps you ticking.
Shit.
What makes you?
Well, shit, you know me, you know what I mean? I'm a family guy, you know what I mean? So, me having, you know what I'm saying, 2 little ones, you know what I mean? Me having, you know, a family who never really, you know, they got the guidance but don't really have the resources, you know what I'm saying? My goal, and you know, God put me in a position to give people the resources, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty much a resource to a lot of people in my family, you know what I'm saying? So, just, you know, just for myself and for my people, man, like, that's why I come home, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm in here in New Orleans working out with you, you know what I'm saying? Because this is all I know. And at the end of the day, you know, NFL means not for long, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, home is gonna always be home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't ever change on that.
And let's keep going too, because when you said it too, like this is all you know, that and this will separate you deep, is the fact that I feel like this is not all you know, bro.
Oh yeah,
like,
no.
When it comes to, like when I say, bro, this is some of the top guys I train with, and I feel like should be on other levels in their careers, business wise.
Right.
You were there.
Right.
You feel me?
I ain't what I want to be.
Exactly.
But I'm what I see for myself in the future, and what I see. You know, I always set different goals every year, whether it's off the field with, you know, because you only get paid as a football player when you play. You know what I mean? In the off season, when money ain't coming in,
exactly, yeah.
I feel like I don't have a job.
When you realize that though, like
Shit.
what was selling,
I realized
you
that.
make the money.
I realized that, man, after my first season, I tore my knee. You know what I mean? Had some injuries. Then my second season, I tore my groin. So I'm like, damn. You know, this shit ain't really guaranteed in football. You know what I'm saying? But like, what is guaranteed is what they gave me, and what I have, and what I can do with it. So what I do is, you know, a lot of people got investors. A lot of people want to, you know, and there ain't nothing wrong with that if you got the right people. But you know what I'm saying? I like doing things that I know how to do. You know what I mean? So that's why I talk about the business. I started my fishing business. You know what I'm saying? My charter business. And now I'm about to get into the music side. You know what I'm saying? So I got 2 of them coming in.
I heard some things. I mean,
but you know, it's just things that's cooking up. You know what I'm saying? Just things that I've always wanted to do, but you know, you finally don't get the time. And last year with the COVID, with the pandemic, we had so much time to ourselves. So I took advantage of that time. You know what I mean? I started my fishing business, and now you know, it's coming along exactly the way I wanted to. You know what I mean? And it's just stuff that I know how to do. You know, I know if football won't happen, I don't ever have to go work for another man. And that's the end of the day. That's what everybody wants, to be self-made, self-paid. You know, that's exactly what I want.
So with that, and that's what everybody doing, be self-made. Like I said, it's just topping it right here too. But what's some things you really think it takes?
Man, at the end of the day, you know, the reason why I love football because it taught me a lot about life. You know what I mean? And the main thing it taught me to be is consistent. You know what I mean? So a lot of people can't really just be consistent every day because at the end of the day, you know how easy it is to do it when you feel good. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to wake up when they feel good and do something. The moments that in the days that you're dealing with something mentally or your body hurting physically and you don't really want to get up and you push through those days, and those moments. You know what I mean? Those are the moments that separate you from the rest.
And see, I love to bring that point up too, because when I be saying dogs, I don't let that shit started.
Yeah, it's
if you can't get this shit taken to be consistent, whatever you want to do every single day, you're not gonna.
Yeah, if you can't be consistent and if you can't be disciplined, because in this world today and age, if you look at your phone, there's so many distractions. You know what I mean? Like when I have conversations, or when I'm eating, when I'm with my family, when I put that shit down into the side. You know, because at the end of the day, you got to make the most of every moment. Whether it's on the field when you're in between the white lines, whether it's when you know what I'm saying, spending time with your family, whether it's when we doing this right now. You know what I mean? You just got to make them, whenever you're working out, you know, you get the most out of everything you're doing, regardless of what it is, spending time with your kids, spending time with your family, fishing, you know, just making the most out of it, and, you know what I'm saying, taking care of people.
The small things.
The small, it's the little things in life that make you I know. You know they always say the little things matter. They really do. You know, football is a game of inches.
Right.
And it's the little things that matter.
You know,
not in the game, but in life.
How old you is, D?
I'm on 26.
You're 26. I'm 26 also, bro. It's like when I was 16, 15, your people would say, your parents said, a little bit of things separate you, a little bit of things, man. It's like now I'm 20, I'm like, damn, it was right. The little shit do, man.
And what's crazy is, you know, I'm not sitting here talking about and saying that I don't make mistakes. You know, I make no mistakes in anybody. Everything I learn is through trial and error. But you know, the thing about me is I ain't never afraid to make a mistake. You know what I mean? Like
that separate the hustlers. That separate the bosses.
A lot of people worry. A lot of people worry when they doing something. You know what I mean? A lot of people didn't want me to start my fishing business. A lot of people don't want me to go into the music business. You know what I mean? Because their fear of it not working. Their fear of it not working. You know, I don't really fear that. That's like me starting something and like, man, I don't know if this gonna work. Well, at the end of the day, whatever you're doing, you gotta make that shit work. Regardless of, you know, if it's too hard, you gotta find a way to do it. If you don't, it ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, life is like this. So you know everything is gonna, you know, it's a roller coaster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you can't stay committed to what you want to do, and if you're fearing it, that's like me going into a game. Oh, shit, I got Leonard Fournette this week. Oh, I know what he could do. You know what I mean? That's like me fearing and letting my dogs. So I went against Leonard every day, so we can talk.
And that's one thing too.
But that's like, I know he's not gonna fear me, so I can't. We can't. If you have any fear, is what I'm saying. That's all I'm trying to get back to. If you have any fear in anything you do in life, it won't work.
I want to touch on that too because that's one thing that it's hard for me because I'm such an introvert. How is it, bro? No matter how much introvert, how much of an outgoing person you is to play every week in front of like 60,000 people. Bro.
Man, you got.
Is it a feeling you ever get used to?
Man, it's something that
all eyes on you.
It's something that you you know. Coming from my high school, John Curtis, I always played in the big game. You know, I always played in the state championship. You know what I mean? So I feel like going to John Curtis, going to LSU, you know, playing against Alabama, going there. As soon as I get there, I'm practicing against the Odells, the Lyle Collins, the Trey Turners, the Jarvis, the Jeremy Hills. You know what I'm saying? And then you know, getting back to like I said, Leonard Fournette, the Geises. You know what I'm saying? I'm going against those guys every day. You know what I mean? So they making me better. You know what I mean? We making each other better. We up in there for one reason. You know what I mean? To handle what we got to do in school. Because school is, you know, first most important. You can't have good grades and play. You know, but everybody up in there because everybody want to make it to the league. Yeah. Everybody want to make it to the NFL. Everybody on a mission. We all on the same mission, and we all know that the only way we can get there is if we make each other better. Mm-hmm. You know, there's stuff that go on in practice that people don't even know about. You know what I'm saying? But those moments make us who we were, you know what I mean? Like, we call all them boys and talk to them because I know that I seen them at a low moment, they seen me at a low moment. Yeah. And if you grinding with them people, you know what I'm saying, it just separates you.
That class you came out to, bro, I don't know, people, that was some dogs. I'm talking about just mental, that's some pitch, bro. Man, I feel like, let me know how you feel because I feel like at a certain point in life, bro, I feel like life will filter people for you. At a certain point, you have to really surround yourself by everyone who has like-minded mindsets. What been surrounded by them guys at LSU like really did for you though? Man, that transition to the league.
Just like all when you go get 25. There's 25 guys that go to LSU every year. That's on scholarship. So you get already getting the top people in the country, right? Every year, you know, like you said, DJ was undefeated. You know, DJ, Shaq, you know, Jamal Adams. I had Kendall Beckwith, you know what I'm saying? And then
just that within your whole 3 years, the guys you played with collectively.
Man, Godchild, from Mill, Jay, man, Quan. I had so many people. Dion. Oh my God, I had so many people that I was surrounded by literally greatness the day I walked in there. You know what I'm saying? All those guys I'm naming, all those guys are still in the league right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like all those guys are still being successful because I knew from the first day I seen Tre'Davious White as a freshman when he came in with me, I knew he was a professional athlete. I knew he was ready to be a pro. You know what I mean?
Why you say that?
I always tell people this, like my favorite teammate at LSU, I thought he was a perfect teammate. Trey White. Trey White is I tell Trey this, and he knew how to tell him.
But why you say he was the perfect pro?
Because he knew how to flip the switch.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what life is all about.
Elaborate on that more too, because I think that's a good fucking nugget you just said. Because I always say, bro, the best athletes, not always in the league, most of them in the hood, the best pros are in the league. Exactly. So what it takes to be a good pro?
Flipping the switch, bro. You know what I mean? And it's you know, it's able to eliminate all the distractions. It's able to whenever you step across that white line, you know what I'm saying? And this was I got big props to Les Miles for this because, you know, back when Katrina happened, you know, he said it was so much going. He used to talk about it. I wasn't there, but he used to talk about how like when the stuff happened, you know, as soon as the team crossed the white line, all the stuff that was going on, we couldn't worry about it.
Yeah.
We had to just focus on
Yeah.
that moment.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Yeah.
those moments.
Yeah.
And it was just Trey. He took everything. Whenever everybody know Trey, he gonna have the most fun outside of football. He gonna play around. He gonna have fun. He gonna jump. He want the best from everybody. He want to see everybody.
But see,
smile.
that's the thing. That's the thing I admire about you, bro. I mean, cut you off real quick because it don't matter where you at around the country. You can be in here. You gonna pull up when you're not here. You making sure you're doing something.
Always.
I call you to make sure you're accountable. Something like you are that pro.
Correct.
You that pro. I ain't saying perfect, no,
it's
but you that pro.
Yeah, but I had examples, like, you know what I'm saying? Like when even when we were at practice, when the way Trey was getting his stance, I knew he was ready for whatever. He going against, we getting there. It was Odell or Jarvis, you know what I'm saying? And he
Something like the stance.
exactly.
Why you said it? You knew he was ready. Like,
I just knew he was ready.
You
Just
seen
like
it.
the level of focus and the level of discipline and the details he had in his game just separated him. You know what I mean? That's why he played as a freshman. That's why he, had number 18 as a sophomore. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's
just different. That's just different times, different place. But like, he had his mindset and his ability to flip the switch, his ability to as soon as he get out there, don't nothing matter but what's going on right there. No distractions. You know what I'm saying?
Shaq like that.
Like a perfect pro in college from day one since he was a freshman.
We don't give him that. That's what this shit about what you about to do, man.
You know what I mean?
Miami, man.
Oh man.
I used to go Miami. I was loving Philly. I love what you did out there. I love what the.
Love Philly. I love playing.
I feel like it was the first research to come from an A. Because coming out of high school, I knew how different it was. Yeah. We heard it together. A lot of people.
Yeah.
I ran track. I heard it against Duke in high school, and the size she was at, the ability to hit them, bro, it was different. It was different. So you came into the league. I knew you was like one of the most well-out movers I've ever seen. Yeah. But it seemed like in Atlanta it was just I didn't see you being at the Duke I knew.
Yeah.
But when you went to Philly, it's like a switch hit.
That's that.
So I want you to just how you gonna carry that dude?
That's that being young, not having the right support system at the time, just having so many distractions. You know what I mean? When you're young in the NFL, it's a lot of people trying to either get at you or try to get near you or get close to you. You know what I mean? So it was honestly the quickest thing I had to learn was how to say no. You feel me? And that's what they teach you. That's what they tell you in the NFL. You gotta learn how to say no. And it's not that you're being, an asshole or something like that, but it's just, man, you got a window of opportunity in college and in the NFL. Yeah. Like I ain't gonna never be 26 again. So I gotta make the most of when I'm 26. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna never be this young again. My body, everything is temporary in life. Everything, but the only thing that's forever is diamonds. You know what I'm saying? Everything's temporary in life, so you make the most out of what you're doing. Like I said, it's all about making the most out of it. I was in Atlanta. I didn't have a successful career, but I was still making the most of my time in the building. I was doing everything. I was doing the extra because I knew that if I just kept digging and kept digging and kept digging, and if these coaches see me keep digging, if my teammates see I keep digging, they already know. That's how you create leadership.
It never goes unnoticed. What you said?
It never goes unnoticed. You know what I'm saying? That's why, I'm able to. Going to places that I've been in, and during the free agency process, the coaches from Atlanta calling me to be on their team, you know what I mean? Like, because they know what type of player I am and know what type of person I'm going to be. I tell somebody when I'm on the field, when I'm, when I first got in the league, I didn't understand this. When I was in college, I didn't understand this. I had to get humbled to understand this. You know what I mean? When I step on that field, walk through, like Tre'Davious White, walk through, practice, meetings. It ain't no practice, it ain't no meetings, it ain't no walkthrough. That's all game time for me. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Everything game time for me. My workout, when I'm doing my reps, that's game time for me. Whatever workout I'm doing, whatever exercise I'm doing, I should feel the muscles. Mm-hmm. I should be so in tune with my body that I feel the muscles that I'm working on. Yeah. You know what I mean? Once you get to that level and eliminate that, you know what I mean? Just focus on that and become who you want to become. You know what I mean?
You see, one thing I always did as a young kid, bro, I feel like this one helped me every little. I always try to filter people by. Once you talk that shit, you say you don't want it, and once you do it.
Exactly.
You came in here in January, first week January.
First week.
So it's January, February, March, April. We're 4.5 months in it, bro. Like the consistency you done showed, bro, is like
and it could have been better.
Can't wait to see what you do over there.
I just feel good. You know what I mean? I got off the plane when I went sign over there, man. I seen that water, I smelled that water, I felt that wind blowing off that water. You know,
it feel good.
You know, I'm a country boy. You know what I mean? I love being on the water.
Yeah.
You know, I love being near water. You know what I mean? That just brings something out of me. And I always wanted to be in Miami. I always wanted to live in Miami. You know, I always wanted to, because I knew how it felt out there. You know what I mean? And I just know that once you feel good, you play good. Once you play good, it pay good.
It pay good.
Nah, it ain't about that. You know what I mean? But I'm just excited, man. I know they got a defensive minded coach. You know what I mean? They got a lot of stuff. They're going to have 10 wins last year. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I just want to go out there and make everybody better, man. Make myself better. Get around the guys and let them know that, man, we gonna, you know, nothing's gonna be perfect, man. But as long as we come together, as long as we, when you come together as a team, man, you can do whatever, no limitations. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people who want to put limitations on anything, but there's no limitations for anything in life. You know what I mean? It's all about what you put in, because what you put out is what you get.
That's on everything.
You know what I mean?
That's on everything. I salute you for that, bro. My dog, humble people about to go fucking turn up out here,
man. It's all in God's hands, man. It's all in God. It ain't never in mine. You know, I'm gonna do whatever I can. I know one thing about me. I'm gonna always do what I can to be productive and to perform. You know what I mean? Regardless of what it is. You know what I mean? The moment I can't perform, and the moment I can't be productive, I'm not gonna play. It's just that simple. You know, the reality of it is, if you can't be productive and you can't make plays, you're not gonna play. So I mean, I have to do everything in my power to be able to do that. And that's just not for me. That's for everybody in the NFL. Yeah. Everybody in that motherfucker want to play. Everybody want to be productive. You know what I mean? But it's hard to. It's 2,000. There's 2,000 people in the world who play in the NFL, man. It's the reason. It's the reason why.
The world.
You know, 2003, whatever it is, whatever number it is. You know, I don't know. I just know I'm in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just the things you got to do. You know, even like you said off the field, like just being consistent with the workouts, making sure my body is always in tune, never being out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the main thing. Being a pro, man, you got to be a pro. The quicker you learn how to be a pro, and to eliminate distractions, take care of the main thing. The main thing is ball. Ball always gonna be the main thing. I got businesses, but the only thing that's gonna keep my business rolling is me doing good in ball. So that motivates me to go harder in ball, so I can get in those doors that I want to get in, and you know, reach those.
One thing I'm gonna say real quick too, because one thing you do, you talk about. I don't think people will catch this part, because one thing you're doing well, bro, is you talk about turning that switch on. You can't turn that switch on if you don't practice some other smart shit.
Yeah, you can't practice.
So that's one thing you do well. I feel like that's what you're saying. I feel like I can catch it right there. So I just want to elaborate on that right there, bro.
For sure.
That's a separate boss right there. Let me know these two. The last one have much, but we've been getting it.
I can talk about this shit all day, bro. I love giving out. I love showing love. You know me, bro. You know how I am, bro. Shit, I'm the exact same way you are. You love showing love. You've been showing love to me from the jump. That's why, you know what I mean?
One of the most purest, bro. One of the most purest is just free-hearted people I come across, despite being in the league, all that shit. But I want to know, what has ABX Elite Sports Training done for you, my dog, the last month?
I'm not gonna lie, man. It's just some of those moments that, you know, you spend a lot of time with your trainer. You spend a lot of time with your barber. People don't realize that your trainer, your barber are like some most important people in your life. I know it might sound crazy, and people might look at me like, why are you saying that? But when I'm at LSU, I ain't spend a lot of time with the coaches. I spend a lot of time with Tommy Mafia. You know what I'm saying? You spend the most time with the people getting yourself ready to play. So we've been going at this since we ran track in high school. We started working in high school, then we started working at LSU. So we have a history of, you know what I'm saying? So you know me. We've had uncomfortable conversations. We've had, you know what I mean? We had some heart to heart. We had some visions like this for you that, you know, I know where you came from. I know where you started at. And just the fact that, you know what I mean, you always tune in. You know what I mean? That's why I fuck with you. You know what I mean? Excuse my language.
But it takes that. But yeah, you gotta build a team.
It's just more. I'm like that. You know what I mean?
But you need a team to build for your body.
Facts. You know what I mean? And the fact that it don't matter what game it is, you always tune into my games. You know what I mean? You always you study my game and you help me. You know what I mean? You, hey, blah, blah, blah. You did this, but I can see you. You know what I mean? So you always tuned in, man. And you ain't never just, you always clocking in and checking in. You know what I mean? Because you know, besides football, they got shit that go on in real life. So we talk more about real life. People say like, oh, it's my coach. It's not my football coach. It's my life coach. Even though we're 26, we're the same age. You know what I'm saying? We always trying to make each other better, and that's what AB did for me. You know, I obviously get my body ready, but really just getting my mind ready and just, you know what I'm saying, always, we want the same thing from each other. I want to see this shit grow bigger than everything. You want to see me become the best. What you talk about, you always tell me, but I think you one of the best, you know, you one of the best one, you know what I mean?
Because
like,
people in come within your circle too, but I'm sure this anyone people don't know. If someone comes within your circle, they ain't got best intentions for you, and mentally, physically, and spiritually aspects, but you can't do no with them. For
sure. And that's why, you know what I mean? We just got the same, you know, vibe, you know. You know, there's a lot of other people, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean? I just, with the moments that we shared, even besides training, you know what I'm saying? Right, that's what AB did for me, you know what I mean? That's what AB Explode did for me, and that's why I'm here, that's why I come here, that's why I feel comfortable here. Now, not that I don't feel comfortable anywhere else, you know what I'm saying? But it's just, I mean, if you in tune with me during my dark moments, you had during the point of my career when nobody was hitting me up, you was hitting me up. You was checking in, you was clocking in. AD, let's get this work in. We had stuff where you was driving to Atlanta to come work me out. You know what I'm saying? People don't know that. Nobody's gonna do that. Everybody gonna want a flight. You was driving there to come work me out. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the little things that I pay attention to, and that the right people should pay attention to. Just the little things that we talk about, bringing it back to the little things. You know what I'm saying? They're always checking in, they're always being there, and always, no matter what it was, I did it good, but deep. You can do it better, get out there, you can get out there better, you know what I'm saying? And it's just not, you know, they ain't doing nothing for you, you doing it for me, you really want it, because your shit work, you know what I'm saying? I think everything we do work, and at the end of the day, you always in tune to wanting to learn more. You know what I'm saying? Even though you know your stuff work, but I noticed you know that, you understand that, you know, me being in the NFL, I may see different stuff that I can bring back here, and you're in tune with learning, and you want to learn, and you always asking questions, and you always trying to grow. I feel like if a trainer is just stuck on his ways, and just stuck, because, you know, athletes are changing. I agree. You know, I'm a 225-pound linebacker.
And let me tell you, one thing I love about you too, bro, more than like one thing you more in tune with, it was giving me information, because you understand, so I'm here for your body.
That's it, man. I'm gonna try to give you as much as, that's what I do for everybody. I try to give as much, because shit, I want you to be better. I don't want you to know different things that can work. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's all about, bro. You know what I mean? Because it's New Orleans, man. They got a lot of people in New Orleans who don't want people in New Orleans to do good. That's why a lot of people leave. But shit, I don't know. I mean, I don't think I could leave. You know what I mean? But I always gonna have other places I want to go to. But I'm gonna always try to make, you know, this city, this place, and lead the people up that I'm around. You know what I mean? Know that shit. This is where I'm from, and this is why I'm not leaving. You know what I mean? I ain't going nowhere. You know, I'm gonna always go back home to Barris. I'm always go fishing with my people. I'm always go visit Curtis. I'm always train here while I'm in the league. You know what I mean? I ain't gotta go nowhere and no other place. I can just be home and do it. You know what I mean? And have some of the best resources and be with some of the guys. I'm training with some of my old LSU teammates that I grinded with. You know what I mean? That shit motivate me, because we still gonna motivate each other, because we talk about, you know what I mean? It's just being around the same people you've been around that you know who are the best for you, and not just trying to, hey, come over here. You know what I mean? It's just
that's the organic stuff too.
Yeah, it's just organic. You know what I mean? It's just organic. That's what it's all about.
One thing I'm gonna say too, just even talking to you, we be asking include this though, is that just for everybody listening twice as much as you speak, keep those some good keys of life to you. That's it. Did you say some gems, bro?
Man, I ain't even say enough, but I can't. You know, we always we tuned in, tapped in forever, man.
Tapped in, man. It's always only though.
That's it, man.